Okay, here we are. We're back for the final hour of trading. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. If this is your very first time here, where the heck have you been? But if it's not your first time here and you've been here many a times before, I welcome all of you to the show, the channel, the hopes and dreams and aspirations of millions of people here, and you've been here many. Nice to have you here. We are sitting on Thursday, December the 15th. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern time. It's the final hour of trading for today's session. We were down not quite 1,000 points a little while ago, about 2 hours ago, I guess it would have been. Let me take a look here. Just around 1 o'clock Eastern time, about 2 hours ago, we were approaching the 1,000-point drop zone. And we bounced back a little bit. We're still down 734, and it is entirely possible that the market can go either direction 400 points. I mean, it can come up within a 300-point drop or better, or it can drop to 1,100, 1,200. Anything is possible. It was a good sell-off. Was it deep damaging? No, not really. I don't even know if we got to 3%. We got probably close to a 3% drop on the Dow. S&P right now is down 2.2. The Nasdaq is down 2.9 and was more than 3% lower. But that's not unusual for Nasdaq stocks. They have more volatility. They trade at higher PE multiples. They're more of a growth sector than a quiet dividend sector like the Dow Jones is. The Dow Jones is your top 30 corporations that probably are all dividend payers, and they have some protection from downside because of yields on their stock, because the higher the dividends, the higher the yields, and the stocks slip a little bit, the yields rise and become more attractive to pension fund managers, hedge fund managers, retirement managers. That kind of thing. Okay, so they don't drop as much, but I have been, I was a broker in good old 1987 when we experienced a 22% drop in the Dow Jones Industrial Average in one session, one day. And that was before digital. That was when we were still doing analog communications. In those days, everything shut down. We couldn't get accurate quotes. Our phones are overloaded. It was insanity. It was panic, and it was bad. And a lot of circuit breakers were added after that to prevent this kind of a ridiculous overreaction, because no one was served by the market's inability to handle the flow. And so the markets decided, we're going to give everybody timeouts, give everybody updated, and then we'll open the market again. And if it overheats on the downside, we'll suspend it, we'll hold it, just pause, catch our breath, give everybody a chance to see where everything is. You want to put in buy orders, sell orders, you know what prices are what, we'll open again. That makes a hell of a lot more sense. And so we will never have, it is unlikely we will ever have a 22% drop in one day, but it'll be, if we ever did have a major sell-off, it'll never be again like we had in, I think it was September 1987, or October, I can't remember the exact month, but it was one hell of a day, and I wanted to serve my clients, and there was nothing I could do as far as giving them quotes. So all I did all day long was I called my clients and just told them, I'm here. We're not doing anything. We're not selling anything. We're not buying anything. We're doing nothing. We're on the sidelines. We're going to let the mayhem happen, and in a couple of days, we'll let everything settle out and we'll see where we really are. And my clients were grateful, because a month later, the markets had come back a huge amount of this loss. And I just sat around with my clients and said, see, we're fine. We're not the problem. Now, today, my viewers who are here with me and who are coming on, welcome all of you. Thank you for these thumbs ups that you're throwing our way. Appreciate that. The viewers that are here are following the markets, of course. And a whole bunch of my viewers have discovered something that has become a way to make some cash flow from their investments, and that's called writing options against stock you already own, or writing options on ETF units that you have. In some cases, you can do that. Writing option premiums against your stock is a great way to bring cash in and to help with any kind of down dip on the markets. It's a great way to take advantage of a market that doesn't want to do very much. It's a great way to take advantage of your shares that seem to have a trading range. Those are the best. When a stock finds a trading range and you can just write calls and buy them back for less money and sell calls and buy them back for less money again and again and again and again and again forever, it gets rather addictive, and it becomes a very excellent source of income to the point where people are able to bring in more money than they ever thought they could bring in from their portfolio. The old school is that if you have $50,000 in the investments, be happy to get 5% a year. Make $2,500 a year. That's fantastic. After all, in 20 years, you've added $50,000 to your wealth. Of course, theoretically, you're supposed to earn 5% and then compound 5% on the money you made with the existing money, and maybe double your money every 8 to 10 years or something like that. In option writing, it's a little quicker than that. It's not uncommon for someone with $50,000 of stock, say in GameStop. If you had 2,500 shares of GameStop right now, you could write 25 calls and 250 shares of stock. I apologize. This $20 stock. It's not $2 stock. It's $20 stock. You could buy 250 shares of GameStop. You can write 2 calls against that. You bring in $4 a call on 2 contracts. That's $800. Buy them back for $3 each and score $1,000 gain, I guess, or whatever it is. If you bring in $800 and score 600 on in this case 200 shares, that'd be $40,000. $600 on 40,000 in like a couple of weeks. Do that twice a month. That's 1,200 on 40,000. That's 3% a month, not 3% a year, not 5% a year, 3% a month. 36% a year if you don't do anything else with it. You just take the money out and spend it. That's a nice return, isn't it? Yeah, that is a nice return. Those out there, though, who have 1 or 200, 250 shares of GameStop, typically what those folks do or have done is they realize, oh my God, I need to buy 50 more shares to get 300. And then I can write 3 calls. Or I need to open the margin account and borrow enough money to buy the extra 50 shares and then write the 3rd call. And the money coming in from the calls will pay for the margin that I borrowed to buy those 50 shares. So this money coming in will pay that off. And then I own 300 shares outright. Others have figured out, why don't I just sell the shares and turn around and buy deep in the money calls? Why don't I buy January 2025 calls that are $10 each exercise price? They're worth about $11.80 right now. Can I get them for $12.50, $13? I'll do that. And then I'll write calls on those calls instead of the shares. Well, if you're turning $20.80 stock into $11 calls, $12 calls, 300 shares of stock can probably turn into about 5 or 6 deep in the money calls, maybe 6. If you throw in a little extra bucks, you got 6 calls, and you're going to write 6 in the money calls instead of 3. Now you're leveraging up your income coming in here. Pretty good stuff. Obviously, if the shares want to go from $20 to $30, the theory is you are writing calls as as the shares go up, you roll up and writing more higher priced calls further out, all that stuff. But if in 3 months from now the shares are $30 each and you've flattened out your option position, your deep in the money calls aren't worth $11, $12 each. Now they're worth $22 each because the stock has gone up $10 a share. So have your poor man covered calls. They're in the money in the first place. They're still in the money. Now you have almost a 50% gain on your deep in the money calls, which of course would theoretically allow you to sell those and then turn around and buy $15 deep in the money calls instead of those $10 deep in the money calls you had. And you might go from 5 to 7 contracts or 8. And now you're running 8 contracts at a time. It's what we do around here. Thank you all for hanging out. It's great to see you. Great to have you here. I hope you're enjoying the activity, the fun times that we're watching here. We don't generally see days like today on a normal basis. This is, not a typical day, but it certainly is. This market is capable of having $1,000 or 1,000 point drop on the Dow. It can do that. It can drop 300, 500, 800, 1,200. It can do all kinds of things. The key here as option writers is to be here to take advantage of such moves and make them pay for your time and attention and efforts. And this is what we are highlighting here quite a bit. A day like today is the perfect day to have a 6-on-1. To have a 6-on-1 show is a day like today. We are going to do our first 6-on-1 on Tuesday, and then next one on Wednesday, and the next one next Thursday. And we are already filled for Tuesdays. Tuesday, we have all 6 slots gone. We have only got 4 slots left on Wednesday, and we have 5 still on Thursday. On a day like today, with 6 of my viewers here on camera with me live privately during market hours, we would have a lot to talk about. We'd have a lot of stuff to go over, and we could then help each other, and I can kind of commiserate with you guys as to what your option position is and what you want it to be and where you want to go and where you're at and what your options are, choices are, what you think you could do, what you can't do. Well worth the admission price of $150. But by the way, I haven't mentioned this. I'm just going to mention this. All right. I just told you that Tuesday is sold out. 6 people are going to be here with me live, and there is no more space. On Wednesday, there will be 6 people, up to 6 people who can join me for 1 hour, from 1 to 2 in the afternoon Eastern time. At the moment, two are booked in. 2 have paid for their seats. They're locked in. If they're the only 2 here, then it's a 1-on-2. That means me and I and 2 viewers get an hour together, and we can cover a lot of ground. On Wednesday, there's only 1 here. We all know who this guy is. And it could be a 1-on-1 for an hour. So up to you guys whether you want to join in. You can always hire me for a 1-on-1 show on Sundays. The cost is $400 US for an hour, exclusive 1-on-1. But the 1-on-6, your cost is $150. So if it's 1-on-6, it's $150. If it's 1-on-2, it's $150. So it's 1-on-1, it's $150 for the hour. So, hey, if by next week, Wednesday morning, and there's only 2 people who book Wednesday morning, you become the 3rd. There's a 1-on-3. Not a bad deal. I'd say that's good value for your money. But I think 1-on-6 will be really good because we can bounce off each other. And that's the best part about the 1-on-6 that I think is really going to benefit all of us here. I'm quite looking forward to these 1-on-6s as we build them up. This could become a very popular feature for a number of you who are, looking to maximize option income to, quote, get away from the day job and build a sizable opportunity to retire younger. Not a bad way to go. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Richard is saying, I've got $23 contracts on GameStop that expire tomorrow. I'm currently up 91% on these. Giddy up. Richard, if I were you, I would be buying those back right now, and I'd be writing contracts going forward. They could be 23s for next month, or 2 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, 6 weeks from now. Take the extra money right now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Just buy them for cheap and bring in some dough to get that extra day of depreciation in your pocket here. Gladly bought back my GameStop Jan 25, says Credit Savage, that I wrote last week for $5. Bought them for $1.30. Turned right around, sold some 2250s for January. And I got $2 a covered call and used that to place a $27 stink bid on 100 RBLX. It triggered. I love this game. Nicely done. Lame Duck, I am number 10. Credit Savage, I am number 7. White Feather, I am thumbs up number 6. Thank you all. Lorraine, I'm number 11. White Feather, congrats, Richard. Credit Savage says, Richard, you should write some 2250s for next January and ask for $2 each. There you go. Wing Commander, I am thumbs up 17. DH Ruda, I'm number 18. Richard, I typically do weekly rollovers. Rock and roll. John Anderson, hello, everybody. Zach, I'm number 14. Drive-by thumbs ups today. Catch you all in the replay. Rock and roll. AJ is here, number 24. Option Nomads, number 22. How you doing? DH Ruda, had to watch a lot of ads to join this show. Interesting. Very interesting. Sean and Wendy, good afternoon, fam. Richard, I've been thinking to do longer rights to buy more shares now, but I'm sticking to the weeklies for now. Well, like I say, accelerating the option writing ability is what it's about. So it's your call, however you want to do this. Marcus, number 29. Alberto, Uncle, I'm here. You can begin right now. Good afternoon, Bagel Familia. Stacking the chips. Giddy up. Dan Watkins, how is Jen doing, Uncle B? Oh, she's excited. She's doing great. She's pumped up. She's got her operation booked for this month, and she's taking care of all the advanced things that have to be done now. So she is working everything out here. She's got all of her connections, her phone numbers. She's got her own web thing going on, and she's doing it. She's pumped up. She is. We're both stoked. So we're looking forward to this. Caverdi, number 32. Christina, I like cash. Lorraine, Sean, JR, White Feather, RC. I'd roll that. A great day. Alberto, yuck, that dirty, demonic, filthy cash. Oh no. Christina, I've made 33% this month. Read that again. I've made 33% this month on my money, not this year. This month. Now, for those of you out there who want to quit your day jobs, figure out how much money you're sitting on, how much investments you put together, whether you're 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, how much have you got? Can you generate 33% in a month? You did that like Christina. Can you live on that? Is that enough income for you to live on? Or do it another way. Say you have a dollar amount and you add 33% this month to that dollar amount, and you compound that for 5 or 10 months. Would that take you out of your day job? That's what we're talking about around here. That's why people take my classes on my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. There's 14 classes. How to write call options, how to quit your day job, poor man covered calls, rollovers, stink bids, stink offers, 90-10 rules, the psychology of the markets, how options depreciate, why they go up, how they go down, who writes them, why are they written, who buys them. You need to know this. Just invest in yourself. $150 a class is all it is. And you can do what these kids are doing. Welcome to the party. Nick, number 41 today. Thank you, Nick. Christine, Uncle Bruce is the real deal. He doesn't pay me or give me discounts to say this, laugh out loud, but I wish he did. I don't sell anything really. I mean, you can buy, merchandise like this through Redbubble and I get a royalty. I don't make this. It's made by Redbubble. They do all that. They make these fantastic Rugman Yoink cups and t-shirts and sweatshirts and whatever you want. The classes, yeah, I get paid if you watch a class. Absolutely, yeah. We made 14 classes, and they have proved invaluable to my viewers here. And of course, you can get together with me one-on-one or one-on-6. I make money doing that. In other words, I make money helping you make money. If no one made money, if none of my viewers made money, there would be nobody here. There would be no one watching me because they'd be going, this guy, I can't make money watching what this guy talks about. I'm not even making any money doing what he does. Option writing? Hello. There's results here. This is exciting. That's great. Christina Wing Commander says, way to go. White Feather to JR. Thank you. Mr. Premium of the option. Nick, what are you shorting now? Nick, Uncle Bruce, what's going on with LEN? Shouldn't that be in the red? Who is going to be buying new houses in this recession? Are they nuts? Lanier or Lenore? Again, I can't answer specific stocks like that. No idea, my friend. You're on your own there. Wing Commander, these markets are nuts. I made 80% of my Forex account this month. It does sound less impressive when you consider that I started this month with $1,000 in that account. But then again, You didn't have $1 million to make 80% on. You had it with 1,000. That's impressive, actually. Richard, I'm still using a cash account. I don't trust myself with margin. I'm shares only, and it's all good, Richard. It's all good. Robert Benson, I am number 48. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Richard. Alberto, Richard, I'm the same. I only write covered calls. Wayne Commander, Howard, I agree with Christina. Uncle Bruce is the man. Roll over or roll back. I bought back my HPQ 28s for February with a 60% profit today. I wrote 26s for January and brought in an additional 60 cents a contract. Thank you very much. Alberto, building on my Teslas. Is tough, though, due to the cost. They are coming in slowly but surely. Got it. I got it. I know what you're doing. You're picking up stock, writing more calls. I understand. Nick, number 51. Marco, I am number 53 on the thumbs up meter, Bruce. JR, is anyone else seeing a blurry Uncle B? Not getting a clear video lately. It's not me. You might have to reset your computer, turn it off, like turn off and come back in. It's not me. I don't know. It's the connection. Alberto, same here. Oscar, 54. Karen, I'm number 55. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce, question. I bought back my 28s on HPQ for 108, which I sold for 210 originally. Now, I turned around and I wrote 26s for January for 167. Is this too aggressive, or am I doing it right by buying back the time? So you bought back the 28s. Now, when were they expiring? Marcus. Didn't you just already mention this to me, or am I missing, or am I reading a double message here? So I don't know which ones, Wing Commander, I don't know which ones you did. Sorry. Hang on a second. I got to triple check something. Okay, I bought my HPQ 28s for February. Okay, you bought back your Februaries. All right, I'll get it. Might take me an hour, but I'll get it. You bought your Februaries back, and now you're writing Januaries. All right, so you're coming in a month closer. You came down in strike to $26. Got it. Okay, so now are you being more aggressive? Well, this is a bit of a more of aggressive move because you're writing an in-the-money contract. Your stock is at 27 at the moment. Now, maybe at the time, it was 26.70 at the low. So you wrote an in-the-money contract, didn't you? Okay, you're covered till 27.60, and right now we're 27.04, and you can make money several ways on this trade. Obviously, if the shares stay under 27.60, you'll make money because the calls won't even be worth what you got for them. It's number one. Number two, if the shares have a dip later today or tomorrow or next week, another down dip on this market, these contracts could go out of the money and they'll be technically worthless other than the amount of time left on them, and they'll shrink out. But number three, look, if the stock comes back to $28, let's say it does, you could easily do a rollover on these. You could buy back the 26s for 180, 190, $2, and then write 27s for February or March and probably bring in even more money than that. And you're offering a little more time, taking extra cash in, moving forward with the market. Let the stock tell you what to do. Now, this $26 right is an aggressive move. Now, there's no doubt about that. One possible way to have handled this instead of what you did, theoretically, you could have said, well, I'll write a 27 because it's, around the money here, but I'll write a February or a March. I'll go further out and I'll take in a bigger premium, but I'll write a higher strike. But this one here, in the next week to 3 weeks, you're going to do something. Just a question of how much. But I can tell you for sure, you can't make $2 profit on this trade. You only sold them for 167. That's the most you can make. But that is a 100% payoff on this right. So take your time, keep an eye on it, and let's see how it goes. The market is down 741. We're not flying all the way back to break even right here. Let's see if this market backs off again. Marcus has joined us as a new member. I suspect it's possible. It's just possible that Marcus is actually either upgrading to a gold bagel level or has rejoined us. I'm not 100% sure. Here we go. I got a message here, so I just have to learn to read the next message. Uncle Bruce, I've been watching you lurking since March 2021. I am inspired by your dedication and integrity. You passed my test. I am joining your prestigious club today. Well, this is great, Marcus. Thank you very much for doing that. Hey, if you want, where are you? Where are you located? Are you in North America, Canada, U.S., Europe, Australia? If you want, let us know where you're from. Fantastic, my friend. Welcome aboard the fun gang here, and I hope you make nothing but money and get richer. This is beautiful. Thank you for becoming a Gold Bagel member right at the top. Beautiful. Kareem, Uncle Bruce, I have calls written on ticker U. $30 for May the 19th expiry 2023. Now, I got $11.75 for these, and they're now worth $6.50. But it cost me $27.20 to roll up. Should I roll back down to February 17, 25s for $7.10 or wait? So I'm a little confused here. I'm trying to read through the shorthand here, and this is the problem with the texting of these messages. You only get 200 characters, and you got to tell me in 200 characters. Here's what I got, Bruce. Help me. It is an issue. Let me take a look at something here. We're talking about Unity Software. I have no idea who this company is. Unity Software. I don't even know if I've truly heard the name before. So, what do I know? Nothing. But they develop video gaming software, and congratulations to those guys. Now, the stock has been for the year 21 to 150 a share. So, wow, we're at $29. We're way down here from where once we were. Let me take a look at the 6-month chart. Back in approximately summertime here, August 12th, we're $58. And right now, $29.63, almost half price. Yikes. Okay. So, all right. So the question is, I wrote $30 calls for May the 19th. All right. So my hunch is that if you received $11.75 for those, they were in the money calls, I am sure. And they're now worth $6.50. So this again, $30 calls. Yep, $6.60 bid, $6.75 ask, give or take. My quotes are behind. Now, but it cost me $27.20 to roll up. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if it cost you $2,720 to do a roll up. How many did you write? How did this happen? I don't know how you came with them. I don't even know if that's the number. Should I roll back down to February 25s for $7.10 or should I wait? So these are May 30s. Okay, let's recap this in our heads. These contracts are just out of the money by 40 cents. All right, the stock is off today, $2.92 a share. All right, and we have here a $30 call for May that's going for about $6.60 to $6.75. The shares today have been as low as $29.18 and as high as $31.83. So they've been going the right direction for you, I suppose, is what we have to say here. In the last 5 days, the shares were even looks like on Tuesday, they were at $37.50 at one point, but they've been at 33 and then 32.5 and now $29.63. So the shares are not in a complete free fall, but are they backing off, right? I don't see why the shares won't keep going. If the shares have been backing off from this $40 level as of the 2nd, what is this? The 2nd of December, they were $41 and they're down $12 since the 2nd of December in 13 days. There's no law saying they are going to stop at 30. They could go to 26 or 25, which would take these contracts of yours likely into the $350 neighborhood. And you might want to buy those back down there. Now, are you thinking about rolling into February 25s? That's kind of what you're asking me. Should I go into Feb 25s? I'm not sure if you want to move right away on that, simply because you are doing so wonderfully well now that you are out of the money on these calls. Let them go further out of the money and become, less valuable. And maybe what you might do, again, it depends on how long you want to be involved, if at all. I don't know what you own against them, Karim. I don't know if you have shares of this or you have deep in the money calls on this stuff. I got to think if you got deep in the money calls, you're not a happy camper because they've got to be going way down. If you're a shareholder, you're a shareholder. But another strategy might be that given another few weeks or days or whatever, one, if they go down to the $2-3 level, you can buy them back and say, thank you really very, very much. Number two, you could then write $25 calls for either May, again, just May, and you might haul in about $8 for those and just write 25 Mays. Another thought, I don't know about coming closer in. I like this idea of you having big fat premiums here. I like this move. Can you go into June's? Yeah, not very good selection of contracts in June. I'll tell you that. There's something missing there. And then July's, July's, the 30s right now are 725. That's only like 60 cents more. You're never going to do that. You might write June 25s, but right now, you don't have to do anything, to be honest, because the shares are doing all the work for you. They are absolutely doing all the homework for you. They're doing all the hard lifting. They're falling off. These contracts are shrinking out. And it's entirely possible that the shares might bottom out at 22 to 25, which would put these contracts at very little money. I mean, they may really go down to like $1.50, $2 a piece for whatever reason. And then cross that bridge when you get to it yet again. You've done a good job crossing your arms and letting this thing blow off. Keep it going. That's my my initial reaction on a stock I know nothing about. I don't know the history of this thing. I don't know the daily ins and outs of this stock. But, option writing is option writing no matter what. So you just take a look at some of these statistics and try to figure it out, see what's going on. All right. Wing Commander, welcome, Marcus. You made the decision to invest in yourself. You are not going to regret it. This is coming from someone who lost enough money in the markets before discovering Uncle Bruce. Mr. Premium of the option, Uncle Bruce will be, will the 6-on-1 continue after next week? As in after the new year? Sorry if you already mentioned. I'm hoping it will. I'm kind of hoping that enough of you have an interest in it to make it worth my while to add an hour to my schedule between shows. I mean, if only 2 or 3 of you show up, I'll have to really decide whether I want to keep doing it. But so far, the reaction has been great. I am pretty darn confident that those of you who take part in this 6-on-1 program, I think you're going to like it a lot. I think a number of you who take advantage of the 6-on-1, you may find that you might do, instead of 3, 4, or 5 1-on-1s with me during the year, you might only do 1 or 2, and the rest will be 6-on-1s. Again, I don't know. We'll find out. But Tuesday is sold out. I am expecting to do it every week going forward. I'd like to be able to do that every week for Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at least. Mondays, I'm not so sure about, because Mondays I am up to here in shows. I got 5 live shows to do every Monday between my 2 channels. Friday, I don't know if there's enough activity to even mention doing it yet, but we'll just see what the demand is like. I figured, well, I'll offer these 3 days, giving a lot of you an opportunity to find one of the 3 days to steal an hour to hang out with me live, on air, on camera, if you'd like. And we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'd like to consider that. I have not opened up reservations beyond the 3 shows coming up. That's all I've done, just to kind of get a taste for it from here. Okay. Miracle, welcome, Marcus. Great that you are here. BW, Marcus, welcome. KC number 61 is on the thumbs up meter there. Beautiful. Way to go, Marcus, says JR. Lame Duck, you are doing the show in the waiting room. Waiting room? Constantine, hello, everybody. Are you guys ready to make some money? Uncle Bruce, I got one more leap today. Oh, yeah, I'm in 35 covered calls now. Yeah. Brian, sweet number 69. It's a good day. Brian, Constantine, are you all leaps or do you own some stock? Credit Savage of Wall Street. I am a house husband who cleans poopy diapers, makes brekkie lunch and dinner for 3 kids. I lose my patience and my mind daily, but I never lose money writing covered calls. Made over 100 grand this year. It's been insane. Fantastic stuff. JR, Wing Commander, 80% is 80% no matter where y'all start from. Exactly. Constantine Brian just leaves. I sold all my stock. Nick, a premium of the option, LEN and Toll Brothers and Lennar is what he's shorting right now. Brian, have you had to roll any of your leaps yet? When do you do that? Do you have to buy back your cover call you wrote on them? Yes, of course. Brian, if you're going to have to, if down the road the leaps you have are expiring. Now, right now, we have people who have 2024 and 2025 leaps, generally speaking. And I've pushed people out as far out as humanly possible to try to get them to stay the hell away from 3 and 6 month contracts that are deep in the money. Get out there and get that 90-10 rule observed. So we don't have an issue right now for another a year, really, for leaps expiring, unless they're January 2024s. A year from now, they'll be a month away. I'm going to guess that with about 3 months to go, the moment will come where you'll buy back some calls. You'll have no calls written. Then in that moment, you'll sell off your deep in the money calls, buy back or buy into the new deep in the money calls 2 years out at whatever strike price that is. And then you write your next batch of calls. It's all done in like 5 minutes. Quick rollover and done. Obviously, if between today and the future, the shares that you own deep in the money calls on, the shares go way up on a real run, you will take advantage of that. You will close out your options. You're going to want to do rollovers, but what you'll do is you'll buy back your calls that you've written, sell the calls that you're long, cash in big time, replace them with new deep in the money calls at a higher strike price and get more of them, and then write a whole bunch of brand new, higher rolled over contracts to continue the option writing program you were just involved in. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Hence why we're going to do 6 on 1. Christina JRP, that's just his face laughing out loud. Larry, hey y'all, I'm number 75. Mirko, hey Uncle Bruce, I bought back 5 HPQ 28s for June 23 that I sold at $549 in November today, and I bought them back for $246. I just wrote 5 brand new contracts. 27s, May 23 at $271. Also, 6 GameStop, Jan 23, 22 and a half that I sold in November for $539. I just bought them back for $191. What do I write on GameStop now? How about that? It's exciting stuff. Okay, we're at 2059 at the moment, and you just took out the Jan. So you might want to look at February, maybe 22 and a halves, or March 22 and a halves. Can you get a decent premium for maybe March 22s? Maybe that might be the next one you write, and just, the stock wants to drop, you'll buy them back and write something else. Stock wants to just sit around here, you'll watch the shrinkage. If the shares want to go for a run, you'll do a rollover. Might be your plan. JR, Christina, or my 63-year-old eyeballs keep putting my glasses on off, but it makes no difference. It's insanity, the blurry screen. Mirko, 21, 22 for March. There you go. We're reading each other's mind. Credit Savage, my wife and I made a decision, and instead of paying $4,500 a month for childcare, I would stay home and care for the kids as she works. Best decision ever. Just in GameStop and Roblex premiums, we've made $40,000. That is sick. How about that? Brian, Mirko, nice buybacks. I'm jealous of your skill. JR, I think it's Palm whatever. He was perfectly clear in Canada. Just saying, maybe some cheap Wi-Fi related to TV issues. Mirko, Brian, luck and patience, but thank you. Mirko, had a good teacher. Nick Dumouriez, welcome to the Making Money Club. Marcus, Nick, SoFi is jumping and getting ready. SoFi is jumping and I'm getting ready to write 2,300 contracts. It is going up 466. It's only down 4 cents. Maybe I'll break up in small lots and get maximum premium. That might be a good idea, Nick. You might want to play that game. The stock was at 450 first thing this morning, and then hung around 455 for a long time today. Now, all of a sudden, we're at 466, topping out at 476 not too long ago, like 10, 15 minutes ago. There was a real run there. I don't know quite what happened, but we'll take it. We'll take it. 31.5 million. So we'll see if SoFi gets any more traction. The Dow is still down 735. The S&P is down 95 points. NASDAQ down 344. We've got the Dow off 2.2%, S&P down 2.4%, and NASDAQ 3.1%. Oil is off 124 to 76.04 a barrel in Texas. JR, are we sure Marcus isn't Rugman? After all, they have never been seen in the same room, lurking or not. Have you thought about that? That maybe located in San Jose. I don't think Rugman lives in San Jose, so I think Marcus, you're good to go. I don't think this is Rugman in disguise or not disguise. Marcus, welcome to the show. And hey, California, rock and roll, man. Beautiful. San Jose, Splair, SoFi suddenly 2% higher. Nick, SoFi's 474. It was. It's now 464. Okay, Wing Commander, JR, true. I turned 1,000 in that account into $2,000, and then by using copy trading into 450. Now, over the past months, I brought it back to my starting point at 1,000 before going nuts this month. The credit savage of Wall Street, Uncle Bruce, I bought back 10 $25 January GameStops. I wrote last week or so, I got $5 for. I got them back for $130 today. And as soon as that happened, I wrote 10 January 23, 22 50s, and I got $2 for them. Always be writing. That's how you do this. That's how you do this. That is how you do this. Lorraine, Marcus, welcome. I have a son named Marcus. He is a tough dude. Financial mischief, child's play on aggressiveness. Bought back my May 23rd, my May 2023 26s today. Sold May 23 24s. Giddy up. Alex, number 76 thumbs ups. Good evening, everybody from London or from Manchester or from somewhere, Birmingham. In the UK, bought back some HPQs today for a nice profit. How about that? Those HPQs right now are $26.94 on the stock, down 142 at the moment. So there have been some dollars made on HPQ contracts that were written a while ago. Dude is saying, Uncle Bruce, since we're sharing, I pulled in $7,935 in premium over the last 2 days. I made a profit of $55.54.50 after buying them back. In revenue only, that's 14% gain in my account in 2 days. I'm smiling. 14% in 2 days, not 5% a year. That's what's happening around here. This is what's happening again and again and again and again. All of these folks, I can pretty well figure every one of them have bought my classes. They watched my classes. Probably a lot of them have been in my classes live. They've actually been students live when I actually did them. But nonetheless, they all got a copy of the class as an ongoing thing. And then they've watched the classes again and again and again to re-familiarize themselves. They all started carefully, tentatively, baby steps. And they've all graduated to these levels, and they're graduating to these levels and going further. That's what's happening on this channel. You want to be part of it. Stick around a while and, hang out with us. Hopefully you can tolerate the guy who has a face for radio. A lot of people say, you know what I do, Bruce? I just listen to you in the background. I don't actually look at you. Yeah. James, Burnaby Fishing, SoFi trying to go green right here, 464. Come on, SoFi. Dude, imagine if I was writing poor man cover calls, I'd be doing even better. JR, welcome to the buffoon room, Marcus. We have a lot of fun here and are delirious making this money. Well, I think Marcus knows all of this because Marcus has been a lurker since last year. So I think Marcus is very familiar with the shenanigans. It's just that now Marcus has the added ability to do the one thing that Marcus could not do until now. And you all know what that one thing is that Marcus can now do to make his life even more incredible than it already is. Marco Karim, 60 in cash against $5 strike and a month shorter seems expensive to me. There's Credit Savage. Ooh, I like Unity. That company is a good one. And when it kicks off, it will fly. Fundamentals are amazing, just like SoFi. Great upper management. And it IPO'd, which is why it is so low. There we go. Nick, Look at SoFi go. Nick S. I just wrote 1,000 SoFi May 23 5, so 780. If it goes up, I'll write another 1,000 contracts. Karim, I think I'll sit tight. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. It's tough with the short message. I have shares. Gotcha, buddy. Gotcha. No problem. No problem at all. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce, I have also bought 2 more GameStop leaps for $12.60 and then wrote April 20s for $4.95 each. Thoughts on writing in the money contracts to bring in more cash to the pile? Absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I kind of like the idea of bringing back 35%-ish of my cost basis. I like it too. Thanks, Mirko says. Kareem, Mandu, I am number thumbs up 83. JR, Nick, yes, that's what is up with SoFi. What's happening here? Financial Mischief, Nick S. Me wrote 1,000. Me will write another 1,000. It's certainly crazy watching you trade. Christina, Bruce's 6-on-1 is like us going from stocks to poor man covered calls, leverage, laugh out loud. $150 6-on-1 is $900. That is the price of 2 one-hour meetings. Smart man. If you think I won't be trying to get a 6-on-1 and really have a 1-on-1, you underestimate me. Well, my thinking is I got to work 6 times as hard with you guys. I got, instead of 1 person to talk to for an hour, I got to handle 6 of you guys. So I deserve some kind of a premium for handling all this craziness. JJ, welcome. Marcus Slayer. Maybe every second week or every third week you can grab a better demand on it. Uncle B, old surfer. Aloha, number 88. Lame duck. Sorry, during Jen's operation. The future, Marty. The future. Robert, ATIB volume 236,000. Interesting. Constantine Elgers, would you please mention again the days and hours available for the 6-on-1? Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, from 1 to 2 in the afternoon Eastern time during market hours. Those are the times. Nick, Financial Mischief. I like to get the dollars from Wall Street who had stolen from me in my previous years of trading. So I'm just claiming my money back with knowledge I gained from Uncle Bruce. And what's wrong with that? Says Nick S. And asks Nick S. I say nothing. The Wing Commander, Credit Savage of Wall Street. I like the idea of spending time with your kids. I'm lucky to be able to do a lot of that at home office myself, and I can see my boy grow up. How about that? Financial Mischief, Nick, not a single thing wrong with that. I'm nothing but happy for you. Jealous, but I'm happy. Way to go. Wing Commander, Credit Savage. However, I can tell you that somewhere there is a child care gal or guy sobbing. Whatever happened to those kids? Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, credit is writing on RBLX. Any thoughts about this stock? If not, and you find the time to look at it, maybe I need to take a look at it. I haven't had time. Nick, I am up $2,000 in paper profit on the 1,000 contracts I just wrote. I will cover those shortly. Alberto, I'm going to call you life-changing Uncle Bruce. So grateful for you. Thank you, Alberto. Nick Dumouriez, the reason I call him Nick Dumouriez is Dumouriez is a cigarette brand in Canada, Dumouriez cigarette. Yeah, got to call Nick something. There are too many Nicks around here. I'm getting nicked everywhere. Should I buy back my HBQs? I have written June 28th. I wrote them for $380. Right now, they're worth $255. Seems like I should employ the crossing arms technique, but I'm unsure. Yeah, I would just keep your arms crossed and let them keep depreciating. Sell my house fast. Hi, I'm number 93. Zed Estate. I'm number 95. Strike price. Brian. Nick crossed M's arms. Brian, Nick S, you are my hero. As Zed, number 95, thumbs up. Nick, I should buy a Unity deep in the money. Mirko, Tuesday sold a covered call on Tesla. I sold a June 2024 $130 call at $73.49. I just bought back yesterday for a $1,200 profit in one day. Sold Tesla 100 Jan 25 at 85.50. With that, I'm buying 6 more GameStop poor man covered calls. How about that? There you go. Writing more calls as quickly as possible, building the cash flow. Beautiful. Untamed Viking. I use Unity for game development. There was one of the biggest in the indie scene, the other being Unreal. Unity makes money. It's money via subscription and a cut if the company using it makes X amount per year. Zed Estate, Beach Boy. Which 6-on-6 are you attending? Nick, definitely going to do some research on Unity over the weekend. Beach Boy. Zed, you tell me. You tell me. Marcus, thank you everyone for warm welcome. It is great to be here. I know I'm in the right place right now, Marcus. JR, Uncle Bruce, I'm working on my daughter. She's turned she turned me onto your channel to get her making money here. I'm trying to get her to make. She wants to be able to quit her day job, so it shouldn't be too hard. There you go. Hawkeye number 97 thumbs ups. Yay, Azetta State Beach. I want to be in the same class as you. Let me know and I'll book it. Alex, the worst thing about Nick is as well as making sacks of money every day, he also seems to be a sound guy. There must be something wrong with him. Nick S. Uncle Bruce, would it be worth investing in ATIP? Will I lose it all? Would this company go bankrupt the way the stock is going down? I'm thinking of buying 100,000 shares of ATIP. Would that be a good move? I put it to you this way. I put in a bid there, 33, 34 cents, 34 and a half, whatever. I just think this thing is going to turn around. I think this is going to pop back into the $75, $1 range. It's worth 75 to 78 book value from what we understand. They have hired a brand new COO. So they have the new CEO, now a new COO. I don't think this company is going to be dormant at all. I think we got something going on here. The biggest shareholder is a huge hedge fund. Why they aren't doing anything, I don't know. They might be restricted. They might not be allowed to. I don't know. But this stock with only 244,000 traded is a joke down here, an absolute joke. So yeah, I'd pick it up. Yeah, for sure. Splair, wasn't Roblox a game a lot of kids now want to play while taking cash out of mom's credit cards? Brian, Uncle Bruce, thanks for discussing the rollover or leaps and covered calls. Sounds like when that time comes around, there will be some busy family members. Dude, I just got my paycheck from my 9 to 5, and it is 1/3 of what I made in covered call premiums. Should I laugh or cry? That's the question. Zed, then you have a choice of 3. Zed, you can join us for a 6-on-1 any day you want, and Beach Boy will be there. How about that? So you can't join us on Tuesday. We're sold out. You want to join Beach Boy? You can join on Wednesday or you can join on Thursday because he'll be here. So you want to hang out with Beach Boy for an hour with me? Pick Wednesday or Thursday. Any of you, that applies to any of you out there. We have 4 openings on Wednesday and 5 left on Thursday, and Beach Boy is locked in. Richard is saying, buy him, Nick. We need your help. JR, dude, face, I'm crying for you, man. The Credit Savage of Wall Street. Hey, I take offense to that. I'm a video engineer who happens to have a background in audio as well as finance. Don't mess with the sound guy, kids. Not right in the head, laughing out loud. DQ, 104 thumbs up. Giddy up, baby. Thank you. Kareem, Piper Sandler maintains overweight on SoFi, lowers target to 750. Nick S. will be breaking any rules if I were to buy, let's say 150,000 or 200,000. No. There's millions out there. You can buy all you want. DQ, dude, face both. Richard, that's right, Nick. Put the floor in for ATIP. Richard, good times. Nick, number 1,000 down day today. No 1,000 down day today. Oh, well, maybe tomorrow. Beach Boy, credit. How is writing on Roblex going? We have 9 minutes to go and our day is done, by the way. We're down the 780 right now on the Dow. We're down 100 on S&P, 364 on NASDAQ. We've got what? Oil down to 107 right now. We have GameStop at 2055, down 50 cents. 2054. Trying to keep up on all this stuff on your comments. Not easy. If people are looking for good premiums, Cass of Sciences trying to solve Alzheimer's disease is great premiums and is awaiting phase 3 oral medication data analysis released by the end of the year. Nick S. Okay, as soon as I get out of the other shorts, I'll be buying big in ATIP. I'll post my trades after I buy them. Richard, cry, dude, then quit your job. There you go. JR. Wow, those SAVA premiums are amazing. Credit Savage, Beach Boy. It's quite lovely, really. Roblex is highly volatile and it's a darling of our politicians, and my kids are always talking about 2 things, Roblex and Minecraft, all good things. JR, dude. Then after the crying and quitting, laugh all the way to the bank. There you go, buddy. There's some sound advice to you from JR. He's a substitute teacher. He wouldn't lie to you. As a substitute teacher. There you go. Rock and roll. We're down 780 on the Dow Jones here. 788 down dip. And Moderna is at 206.46. GameStop at 2055. ATIP at 34.9. down 3 cents today. Tesla 158.07 up 127. SoFi now 465, only down a nickel. Apple 136.14 down 707 today on the Apple shares. 136. HPQ 26.88 down 148. Amazon down 324 at 88.34. Home Depot down 681. Cisco down 119 to 48.10. Netflix down $27.91 to $2.89 on Netflix. Pfizer down 83 cents, 53.64. IBM down 7.78 at 142. I know somebody that wrote 145s that has got to be grinning from ear to ear on those contracts. Got to be grinning. Microsoft 825 lower to 248. Bannock down 841. Adobe down $12 to 327. I know somebody that has 350 contracts. They're smiling. Goldman down $10. Google down 4. Boeing down 480. Meta down $6 to 115. I know a guy that wrote Meta platform contracts. He's got to be grinning from ear to ear as well about how this has gone. ME down 19.5 cents. Rocket Lab down a dime. Matterport 3 cents lower. SmartRent 3 cents lower. Spire 8 cents lower. Cyxtera 6 cents lower. Royal Caribbean down 81 cents. Okay. Costco down $19. Walmart down $143. Disney down $376, back to $90.35. Nvidia $690 is the low end, down $690 to $169.84. And American Airlines can't hold $14, can't hold $13, is now $12.91, down 43 cents. I know a guy who has a bunch of American Airlines stock. I know a guy. I hope he's been writing on those and just taking in the money. We're down 798 on the Dow. We're going for 800 again. Are we going to go for a 1,000-point drop in the last 5 minutes? Is this going to happen or what? What's going to happen in the last 5 minutes? Christina, all of my kids played too. Christina, I just got 2 more GameStop leaps. Alex, the Credit Savage, my kids are the same. So are the friend. BW, Sava is the way. Trust me, someone you don't know. Nick Dumouriez. He's changed his name to Nick Doria. Nick S., you can single-handedly beat the average volume on ATIP. Laughing out loud. Beach Boy, credits sounds enticing. Kids know best. Credit Savage, Beach Boy. Put it in like this. In October 1, I wrote some $30 Robolex Jan 24 calls when it had a nice run and got the 23 plus for him, and I just bought them back today for $8.51. That is not bad for a few months. Christina, here is a sell for Robolex. My ex lives in a different country and she plays with her kids on it. They talk to her and play. Even the 3-year-old DQ, my kids used to be huge Robolex players. Nick Dumouriez, he noticed, laughing out loud. He noticed I changed my name to Nick Dumouriez. I love it. We're down 807 on the Dow. We got 4 minutes to go. People are working here, writing options, buying back options, creating new options, just rolling over, making dough all over the place, picking up additional deep in the money calls to write more contracts, growing their income level. It's happening here at a breakneck speed. It's fantastic. I congratulate each and every one of you guys on this. I rest my case, says the Credit Savage. Thank you all so much for following me. It's great to have you here, and it's great to see you all coming through. And someone is asking me what the price breakdown of your option classes are, 1 to 14. You can buy these classes one at a time, anytime you want, in any order you want, and watch them in any order you want. So we're talking about class number 1 to 14, and they're all priced at the same price. They're $150 a class. And so they run about an hour and 40 minutes to 2 hours and 10 minutes each, kind of like that. They were all done on a format like this, where I had my viewers, I had people in the class live. Auntie Jen was the moderator. You'll hear Auntie Jen's voice asking me questions from the class members as I go through my thing. It's pretty simple. It's in plain English. I try not to make it too complex. I try to explain it as best I can. And if you have any questions on any of the classes, just send me a private email and I'll try to help you, or ask a question here. You can ask a question here as a member, or you can ask a question here using a super chat feature. whatever you want, and I'll try to help you out with whatever you're having trouble figuring out on options. But yeah, 14 options classes, 150 a piece. Start at number one, and if you can watch one class every couple of days, away you go. Within a couple of weeks, you'll have watched a bunch of them. Within 3 or 4 weeks, you'll watch them all. You can watch them over and over and over again. Once you acquire these classes, you can watch them multiple times. And let me know. Nick, I will buy tomorrow, as I may not get shorts coming to fruition for me. Beach Boy, Nick, does that come with a title now? Are you admitted to the House of Lords? Your Dumourier-ness? What a day. A Lego Hagrid from Harry Potter, a brickhead is finished, and I cashed in more than $200. Feels great. I have no idea what that means. The Credit Savage, I'm probably going to jump out of the GameStop soon. It's been a lovely ride, but I have to think long-term, and Unity and Roblox are going to be what I jump into with my money from GameStop when I sell. I'll keep 100 of those, says Credit Savage Splayer. And now tomorrow's Quadruple Witching Hour, DQ. Right now, you can get all 14 classes for the low price of $2,100 US. Cindy B went. We have, what is it? We have to tell Uncle Bruce that it's pronounced Roblox. We got to tell him that. Nick Dumourier, are any of you following Unity, or do you know why its operating income has been increasingly substantial for the past few months? Credit Savage, Lord S, His Highness King Ode of Andals, the untouched, the unscathed, Grand Meister of SoFi and Savior of ATIP. Thank you, sir. Sir Nick of the Clan Morier. Splayer TV, for me, the most important class was number 2, but I'll try now to fill all of them real soon. Nick Dumourier, Beach Boy. Yes, by changing my YouTube name, I'm now entitled to 0.0000001 of the Dumourier fortune. Beach Boy credit. Wait, you wrote 30s for a $24 premium? Larry Titus has rung the bells. It's over. Thank you, Larry, says DQ. What a day. Oh my gosh, what a busy one today. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Have we got thumbs ups going? 108. Only 108 thumbs ups with all that money being made. Well, we try. If any of you have been able to, can now find the time to hit that thumbs up button, please do so. Give us a little shot there. Thank you all so very much. Oh my gosh. Down 763, it looks like, on the Dow. Moderna ending up at 207.25, down 170. GameStop down 44 cents to 2060. The low of the day was 2024. ATIP 34.3 cents last trade, down 3.7 cents on 284,000 for a month, I can tell you. Tesla 157.67, up 87 cents. SoFi dropped 7 cents to 463. Apple closing out at 136.50, down $6.71. HBQ down $1.50. Amazon down 3.13. Home Depot down 5.71. Cisco down 1.15. Netflix down 27.40. Pfizer down 85. IBM 7.49 lower. Microsoft down 8.21. Vanik Semiconductors down 8.50. Adobe down 11.21. Goldman down 10.31. Google down $4. Boeing down 4.40. Meta down 5.44. ME lost 20 cents. Rocket Lab down 9. Matterport just 2 cents lower. SmartRent just 2 cents. Spire down 8. Cyxtera 6 cents lower on the session. There you are. Those are some of our things. Now, the answer to the trivia question that I asked earlier is the one thing that our friend, our new joiner, can now do that he could not ever do before, is now available to him. Credit Savage is saying, Beach Boy, yes, when it ran to the 40s in October, I wrote those DQ. Now ring the bells. This crazy on this crazy chat. Richard, my new nickname, Smile. BW, does this mean that Nick is now related to Rebecca De Mornay, the 1980s actress? There are two Nicks. Are you getting him confused? There's Nick S. and there's Nick Morier, who's now Nick De Maurier. So don't confuse these two. Zed Estate, Beach Boy sent my lock-in donation. Beach Boy, Nick, is that the YouTuber who sells pieces of forest with titles in Scotland? Nick De Maurier, Beach Boy, I sell pieces of paper with made-up titles on it. Cindy B, I'm finally right side up with Apple and IBM, was able to roll closer for a nice premium. Richard Garland, neat. There it is. Nick De Maurier, that'll be $50, please. Beach Boy, Zed, master of your domain. Splair, imagine, Uncle Bruce, you build a puzzle. Look sometimes to the notebook and suddenly you're richer. That's what I was meaning right there. JR, no idea what that means. BW, redacted, best news channel on YouTube. Nice, Nick S. DQ, I missed trivia. Splair, and thanks for the show, y'all. Wishing everyone a good night. DQ, damn it. The Credit Savage Beach Boy, get in this Roblox thing. G water is warm here. I'm telling you, I think it's a keeper. Beach Boy, Nick, unless those papers are in Hebrew, they're no good here. JR, yes, those NE emojis. Let them rip. Marcus, I can't thank you. You got it, Kent. We've got to welcome Marcus here, and there it is. Marcus is in on it already, hitting the neat emojis. Welcome, Marcus, to the neat emoji attack that you now can be part of as a Gold Bagel member, or anyone who's a member of this channel can hit the neat emojis. Nick S., I'm loaded on my shorts on Len and Toll. Hopefully there's a dump in the morning and I'll score. We will see. Credit Savage. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Neat emojis. Beach Boy, credit. Careful now that you know what happens when you get into the warm pool visiting the water. Make sure you visit the water closet first. Alex, great day to Bruce, Uncle Bruce, and everyone. Let's have a nice dead cat bounce to start the morning tomorrow. Nick is hitting the neat emojis. So is Moon Man Moo. Splair TV is hitting them. Untamed Viking is hitting the neat emojis. Alex is nailing the neat emojis. They're coming in here from all over the place. Kent, you really motivated me the other day when you said, do it. I've made some great writes in the past 2 days. You'd be proud. Way to go, Kent. Dean, Nick, neat emojis from Dean. Beach Boy, thank you, Uncle B. Here come the neat emojis. The neat emoji attack in honor of Marcus joining us as a Gold Bagel member. When we get Gold Bagel members, we get happy, because this channel is getting stronger and stronger. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Sell My House Faster, Marlboro. Thank you, DQ, for the neat emojis. Zeta State, please ensure I'm in the same class as Beach Boy. I'll make myself available. Oscar Davila, neat emojis are here. Welcome, Oscar. Alex, nice going, Kent. Cindy B, neat, neat, neat. My first time ever doing this. Neat, neat, neat. Zeta State, neat emoji attack is on. Here they come, one after the other. Welcome all of you to the neat emoji attack. And welcome all of you Gold Bagel members, all the Chillin' with Uncle Bruce Bagel members. You're all here, part of the Bagel family. Love that you're all here. Thank you, everybody. Nobody forgets their first time, says DQ. I mean, nobody. Alex, thank you, says Kent. JR, here come the knee emojis from JR as well. There's no stopping them now. Here they go. Look out, knee emojis everywhere, all over the chat. YouTube is wondering, what the heck is going on over there on that crazy channel of his? 118 thumbs ups and a bunch of knee emojis. What are those people doing over there? Mirko DQ back in the corner. No bread for you. See y'all for the Dead Cat Bounce tomorrow, says Nick DeMaurier. Rock and roll, kids. It's going to be a lot of fun here. Oh, thank you all so much for everything. Dude, welcome. Thank you for those knee emojis. Thanks all for joining me. Thanks for saying hi to Jen and passing on your best wishes to her. Dude, Sean and Wendy, God's amazing. Thank you guys. Let's make some more money tomorrow. The options market has trillions of dollars they're giving away. Kent, I have never used the knee emojis. I don't know what it means. I've got to go Google this. Good gosh, you've got to look up the Knights of Knee on Google. There are clips from Monty Python about the Knights of Knee. You never mess with those guys. Mirko, soup? You're not even getting bread, says Alex. JR, if you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? DQ, wow, one joke and I'm banished. I'll turn in my Rugman coffee mug. No one cannot simply use the knee emoji. Sell my house fast number one. As a matter of fact, I do have a lordship in Scotland. Splairs hit the knee emoji. Kent, we'll do all this time, and I never understood what the knee thing was all about. Kent, what are we going to do with you? We got to get you educated here. Mirko, Alex, he's only getting soap to wash his mouth, says Mirko. IR Aaron, neat. There we go. The neat emojis are coming out right now all over this channel. That makes the stocks do what we want them to do. Nick S., I am short 21,000 on TOL and 10,000 on the LEN. And if it gives back $1, I'll be making about 31 grand combined. Wish me luck, so I'll be able to buy ATIP with that profit. DQ Kent, now you must cut down the largest tree in the forest with a herring. Kent has to watch the parrot sketch. Yes, Kent, you have to watch the parrot sketch. BW, that hat is not made of sable. That hat is made of sewer at Beach Boy. Mirko, is that the cashmere soap for DQ? Richard Garland, bread? $3 for bread. Oh my God. We're mixing up Seinfeld quotes, Monty Python quotes, and too many other quotes. It's getting kind of crazy around here. Thank you all for the fun times today. Great having you around. What wasn't an insider from early days? Oh my gosh, neat. The Knights of Knee. Don't mess with the Knights of Knee. Monty Python. Brian, the life. No, what was it? Search for the Holy Grail. That is the name of the movie that you'll find that clip from. YouTube it. You'll find it. It's silly. It's completely silly, and that's why it is on this channel, because it is silly. Thank you. Now I have a shrubbery. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, indeed. Pink Floyd quotes as well. Zeta State, Kent, I have been here for almost a year, and I just don't get it. I just do it. I don't get it, but I do it. Neat. Alex, I love it when everyone's getting rich and is getting rich and getting giddy in here. I love when that happens. BW Bruce, after lesson number 15, are you going to also put out a video on the meaning of life? Are you going to do that? Oh my gosh, I tell you. Somebody asked me today, is there a good book you can recommend anybody to read about the markets? And I thought I should do a book, actually. I guess I should make a book. I don't know where I get the time, but I should make a book on how to make money in the markets as well. But there's only so much I can do with what the time I have here. I'm with you guys all the time. DQ, heck, I lost money today, and I'm throwing out knees. Dudes, 42, it's 42. Kent, I will do my homework and look it up on YouTube when we're done here. Okay, Kent. You can let us know tomorrow about what you think about the Knights of Knee on Monty Python. Search for the Holy Grail. That's all you need to do. Just look up clips on YouTube. Search for the Holy Grail. The Knights of Knee, and I'm thinking it's spelled N-I-E. I could be wrong. It'll pop up. Don't worry. JR, me too. Was never much into Monty, but this sounds kind of fun. Dude, Uncle Bruce made it make it a picture book. That would help a lot. And put Rugman on the cover, and everybody will know what the hell's going on. There you go. Folks, thank you again for everything. I'm going to get some rest now. You could make it a pop-up book aimed at children. Just be careful what parts the book pops out. Beach Boy Zed, you were required to find out about Monty Python. The Knights who say neat for the 6-on-1. Those, you have your instructions from Beach Boy there, buddy. DQ, you've just got two halves of a coconut and you're banging them together. What's that all about? Nick, I'm withdrawing some funds to pay off one of my loans completely. Right on, Nick. Way to go. Well done, sir. Well done, and it's a good move. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. First thing. It's Friday tomorrow, option expiry day. And let's make a bunch of money tomorrow. Let's see how crazy this market's going to be tomorrow. We'll figure it all out, okay? Splayer TV, I Googled parrot sketch, and the second result was Monty Python. Absolutely. JR, what the WTG, Nick? Way to go, Nick. There you go, paying off a loan. Well done. All right. Yeah, watch the parrot sketch. There's a fantastic series of Monty Python shows. There was one show made of the backstage shenanigans when they did 10 straight nights doing their Monty Python skits at the Millennium in London. Absolutely hilarious show. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours long. So much behind the scenes and historical clips and interviews today. And oh gosh, it's absolutely wonderful. A coffee table book about coffee tables. Now there's an idea. Dude, hello, Polly. DQ, and the book itself is a coffee table. The Old Surfer. Yes, you've got to love that. Okay, I'll go on Regis and Kelly and promote it. I'll talk to you later, everybody. Have a great night. Splair, 120 minute about the Knights of Knee. Fancy. 1 minute, 20 seconds. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. Bye for now.